As Israel stood on the plains of Moab, east of the Jordan River, ready to enter the promised land, Moses, now an aged and faithful servant of God, gathered the people once more. The time had come to renew the covenant. In Deuteronomy chapter 29, Moses summoned all Israel, leaders, elders, men, women, children, even foreigners and laborers, so that no soul would be excluded from the solemn oath being made. He reminded them of what the Lord had done in Egypt. Your eyes have seen the great trials, the signs, and those great wonders. Yet still Moses lamented that the people had not fully understood. But to this day the Lord has not given you a mind to understand, or eyes to see, or ears to hear. The covenant was not only for those present. Moses declared, "It is not with you alone that I am making this covenant, but with whoever is not here with us today." A prophecy unfolded. Moses warned that if Israel turned to idolatry and broke the covenant, they would suffer plagues, destruction, and exile. The land would become desolate, a byword among nations. All this would happen not because God abandoned them, but because they would abandon him. Yet even in judgment, God's mercy remained. In Deuteronomy chapter 30, Moses turns to the future, a message of hope, redemption, and free will. He proclaimed that even if Israel were scattered to the ends of the earth, God would gather them again. If you return to the Lord your God, then the Lord your God will restore your fortunes and have compassion on you. God promised to circumcise their hearts, that is, to purify their inner being so that they may truly love him and live. And the Lord your God will circumcise your heart, so that you will love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, that you may live. Then Moses gave a timeless charge, one that echoes throughout salvation history and into every human soul. I have set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Therefore choose life, that you and your descendants may live. This is not a mystery, he said. God's command is not far away, in heaven or across the sea, but the word is very near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart, so that you can do it. The church teaches that every person is endowed with free will, a gift from God that allows us to choose the good. The message of Moses is fulfilled in Christ, who is the living word near us, in our hearts and in our mouths, especially in the Eucharist, where he gives us the grace to live as children of the covenant. So now, as Israel stood ready to enter the land, they did not just receive a homeland, they received a choice. And so do we. Will we love the Lord with all our heart and soul? Will we choose life or death? This is Deuteronomy 29:30.